So the Tascam DR-10L,
or the Sennheiser G4, the industry standard. Which one?
Our ideas, thoughts, pricings, and which one's the best value for your dollar.
Let's hit it.
Done.
Okay guys, welcome back to Too Lazy for Google. This is a channel for everyone who loves photography, videography, droning, tech. If that's your jam and you like what you see, like and subscribe below.
Awesome. So for today, we're going to do a comparison video because we're starting to get questions from you guys asking upon tech comparisons.
That's right.
Thanks for checking out our channel.
Yeah, keep the questions coming and we're happy to answer them.
Exactly. So these are two of the standard lavalier microphones you will find today on the market, and I think they're pretty commonplace around people who are doing event photography or videography, wedding videography, corporate videography, even vlogging for that matter.
Yep.
So we're going to give you a quick review of each of these little lav mics, the price point, and also how they sound, and our selection for the best value for your dollar.
That's right. So first of all, what is a lav mic? Lavalier mics are ones that can clip onto yourself right here. I might have just brushed up against it.
Yeah, we'll hear that probably.
We'll hear that in post. But then you have the opposite, which is a shotgun mic or a boom mic. Now, the advantage of the lavalier mic is you could get clearer audio, but you don't get any of that room noise that makes it seem... it almost makes it sound too sterile at times. If you have a presentation, sometimes you're better off going with a shotgun mic or a boom mic so you can get that sound of the room, you can get the natural traffic, you don't need to add it into your workflow afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the shotgun microphones are the most common microphones in place in the market, and they're quite easy to set up and get going on your camera.
And we love the Deity D3 Pro.
Yeah.
We also have the Rode Micro, and we had a video earlier about a comparison between the two that you could check out.
Exactly. We'll link that description below for that video. The benefits of having a lav mic are as follows. So a lav mic, number one, like a Tascam here, you get a little recording device module that has the information, obviously, for the battery. It has the readout for the levels. In this one, it has an SD card slot. The microphone then attaches to the recorder via the 3.5-inch jack, which then runs to the recording device and allows your subject to be able to record higher quality audio, I'd say, for being able to do more kind of a high resolution or a
polished sound.
Polished sound.
Yeah, you could do more with a lav mic in post because there's more control.
Yeah.
It's almost like shotgun mics are for people who are running and gunning, and lav mic is for something set up. It's just like lighting. You know, sometimes you use ambient light for even portraits because you're out there in nature, you're running and gunning, or you have studio lighting where you can really control the look.
And for a quick example, this is what it sounds like talking on a lav mic for this episode. So currently we're talking on the Tascam DR-10L. Let's hop over now to the Deity D3 Pro, which is also hooked on top of our Lumix.
Okay, so now we're listening on the Deity D3 Pro. What do you guys think? You could probably hear a little bit of like the streetcar noise in the background, a little bit of water trickling in the background.
Little echo in the room, you know,
exactly.
that kind of tinny sound.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick comparison between the Tascam DR-10L and the Sennheiser. So first up to bat, our little Tascam friend here. This runs for about $300-ish that you can get on Amazon. If you're in Canada, of course, there's Henry's, or in Toronto for that matter.
Downtown camera, 8-in camera.
8-in camera. Shout out to you guys. They all carry this little guy. It's a very commonplace lavalier microphone. Easy to use. It uses AAA batteries. It has an micro SD card slot so that you can do a direct recording to the micro SD and not to a secondary backup device or to a storage device built into a lav. That's a big plus. So, and it's durable. It's not exactly hugely rough and tumble, but I've used this on multiple occasions, and it's always stood the various tests of the environment as well as the subject using it.
And Stephen actually did a great review of this lavalier mic, and we'll link to the description below as well. People went nuts for this mic. I was shocked because I had never heard of it before.
Good microphone.
Until he did this episode, and people just love it. So everyone was wondering, how does it compare to the Sennheiser G4. Now, the Sennheiser is the industry standard for sound. Now, there's different iterations of it as well. This is the base model, and to be honest, I might not even do it justice because it's so easy to use that I don't even know all of its perks. But for me, I couldn't even imagine recording straight to an SD card. I always thought that you needed an external recorder, so I always plugged in the Sennheiser to my Sony H4n Zoom recorder, and I always got great sound out of that, and I absolutely love this lav mic. So we're gonna compare. Now the thing is the Tascam is about a third of the price. Is this 3 times better? We're gonna find out right now.
All right, let's do it.
One eternity later.
The Sennheiser and the Tascam DR-10L. Did I get that right?
DR-10L.
DR-10L. Okay, cool. Okay, so the Sennheiser. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plains. Tascam. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plains. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a channel for everyone who likes photography, videography, droning, and tech. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is a channel for everyone who likes photography, videography, droning, and tech. Hopefully you guys are able to get a good comparison out of that. So we're gonna go listen to it right now and see what we get.
So what are our thoughts on the pros and cons of each one and who wins?
So it's not a competition, but for the price, it's really hard to say no to this Tascam. As you heard, the sound is slightly better on the Sennheiser, but for me, for someone with an untrained ear, I can't really tell. I know in theory it's better. So is it 3 times better? Maybe you could do more in post.
Maybe you can, I mean, the frequency level support option on the Tascam doesn't have a lot of options for being able to change the kilohertz and the hertz settings. There's like a 44.1 or the 48 setting, which is also what matches to the camera. So maybe in post-production you can play with frequency levels a bit more if you know Adobe, was it Audition?
I use Adobe Audition, yeah.
Yeah, I don't use it an awful lot myself. I should. That's a new resolution for 2020. But I think for the best running and gunning sound, you can't beat this. Yeah,
this is kind of like in between. It's not maybe broadcast quality, again, whatever that means, but for running and gunning, to be able to record right in here, like the frequency options for the Sennheiser is great because it has that wireless transmitter. It needs to be able to communicate both ends of the lavalier mic. So it can work properly.
Yeah.
But when it records straight into the SD card, like forget about it. Now, this one records to an external recorder. Yeah. And maybe the difference is like when you use a GH5 and you have an external monitor, right? The ProRes 10-bit is just so much better out of the external monitor.
Exactly.
And maybe that's the optionality you can have with the Sennheiser. But if you're starting out for $300,
yeah,
it's hard to say no to that Tascam. You can get 3 lavalier mics with a Sennheiser.
And the Sennheiser needs to go into a sound source, right, to record. So for example, you have to have like a zoom. So that's a secondary piece of equipment, whereas everything is all in this tiny little credit card, half a credit card size sound recorder. There's no,
you know what?
Additional.
It'll take up half your credit card space too.
That is a very good point. Half a credit card space for half the credit card size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in my mind the Tascam wins. I've used it obviously for a while now and I'm partial to it, but I really like it.
Okay, so that was our comparison for the Tascam DR-10L and the Sennheiser G4. I'm a believer. For the price, that is a great piece of equipment. I'm going to go out and grab that myself.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to know a little bit more about the Tascam DR-10L, Stephen does an excellent review on it where he goes into all the accessories that comes with it.
My settings, yeah.
And it's fantastic. But if you think that we didn't do justice for the Sennheiser G4, please comment below. We would love to hear from you. We would love to hear from the sound experts about what is the hype about the Sennheiser G4 and maybe what we missed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a far more versatile tool, the Sennheiser, and it's industry standard. So You can't come along with something that's $300 and shout from the mountaintop that it's better. It's just for someone like us, or for people like us who are trying to create content in an efficient and quick manner.
That's not overly burdening our wallet either.
Exactly, on a budget. You want to make sure you get the best value for your dollar as well as the quick and easy setup. So that's why we think this probably takes the game. And you also get a really cool leather carrying case.
That says Tascam on it.
It's all the value right there.
Okay, guys, so thank you very much for watching. This is Too Lazy for Google. We love hearing from you, so please don't hesitate to reach out.
Exactly.
And we'll catch you next time.
All right, ciao.
Ciao.